guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I just want to wish you all and your loved ones a very Merry Christmas. Getting straight into the video, a big influence of mine is Graham Stephan, and he does this thing on his show. I think Jubilee and CNBC are some of the channels he reacts to, but basically the whole entire video concept is how certain people spend their salaries. I thought it'd be really cool for me to analyze how much I spend. Again, this might be a video that's more so for me than for you guys, but hopefully y'all enjoy watching. For some background information, I am currently 20 years old, about halfway through my college education at the University of Washington studying astronomy and comprehensive physics. Currently, I have three main sources of income. One of them is the money I get from being a NASA intern. The second one is working at Emerald City Boxing Gym, and the third one is selling on Mercari. That also goes in the order of how much I make, so I make the most at NASA and I make the least selling my personal items on Mercari. Even though I am a minimalist and definitely don't have a lot of physical items, I do think that my expenses are way more than they should be and need to be in order for me to achieve that financial level that I'm after. Today I'm going to be looking at my statements and see how much I have spent. I bet you this is going to be a lot considering that I moved out of home. I live in an apartment with roommates and I have to pay for groceries. I have to pay for my own rent. There's just a lot of expenses that come with being an adult that I didn't really realize until I, became an adult. All throughout high school, I worked. All throughout college, I've been working. But I think that's almost the problem, is that I'm earning quite a lot in order to, sustain my needs, but then I also am able to pay for my wants, which is not that good if you don't have control over not spending so much on those wants. That's what's super unfortunate for a lot of people, including myself, is that you don't realize what you're spending until you actually look at a statement. Some people just don't look at statements, and I have never really analyzed my statement like from a month-to-month basis, so looking at this now is very, very shocking. It's kind of like when you empty your entire closet and put all of the clothes on the bed and then think to yourself, oh my gosh, I have too many clothes. It's kind of like me looking at the statement right now where I'm like, I have spent way too much money. My credit score went down. I'm so sad. I have tried so hard to make my credit score pretty good. I mean, it's in the good. My credit score was 727 in November, and it flipping went down to 704 because I went $6 over my credit limit. I think another problem with me is that I don't know how much income I earn per week or per month or even per year. I just kind of always have money in my bank account, which is good, but the problem is that I'm not keeping track of how much I'm actually earning, and a lot of that money could probably be used on other things like putting into my portfolio or investing in my future businesses and stuff like that. Currently, I have $4,840 in savings, and I have $7,036 in my checking account. I use both a debit card and a credit card to make purchases, so I'm going to be reacting to these ones first, and then we're going to look at the credit card second. I just scrolled on my checking account and all I see is red, 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 minus, 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 so this is not going to be good. It's currently December 25th, so I want to start at the beginning of November and analyze those expenses, since it's going to be a little different compared to when I live on my own in my own apartment versus living at home. The expenses are a little bit cheaper. On November 1st, I made two really hefty purchases, which were both plane tickets in order to get to Illinois and then to return back home to Washington. One ticket was $307.40 and the other ticket was $107.40. I had to make a purchase of $12.75 for Allstate insurance to cover my apartment. I believe I'm on a monthly plan, so I think that gets taken out every single month. On November 12th, I think was the stupidest purchase I've ever made in my entire life, but I was so hungry at work. I work from 4 to 8 p.m. at the boxing gym, and I didn't eat that day. I was starving, so I ordered a baguette from DoorDash, and it cost $8.01. That was a poor purchase. Spotify, I paid $9.99, which I don't understand because I think students are only supposed to be charged like $4.99. I'm pretty sure there's a discount, but for some reason I'm getting charged $10 a month, so I should probably look into that. Originally, I got off premium for like about a year, but I ended up going back on it because I just didn't like listening to the ads. This is definitely an expense I could probably cut on if I really need to, but I do use Spotify Premium essentially every single day. Withdrawal from Washington. Genie. What the heck? On November 15th, I had a lot of expenses, and this is unfortunately something that I had to spend my money on. As y'all may know, I'm kind of dealing with a lot of stomach issues right now that haven't been resolved for the last about 3 months now. So I had to make many visits to UW Medicine, and unfortunately they charged so much money. Also, one of the doctors had me do 2 different ultrasounds and forgot to mention how much each ultrasound was gonna cost, and it was rough. That's one of the things that I really didn't like about going to UW Medicine, is that they didn't really explain how costly all of this was gonna be. You know, I expected it to cost a lot, but not this much, especially for a college student who has to pay for this on her own. November 15th, I had to pay $203.99, $44.64, $43, and then on November 16th, $402.32, all for UW Medicine. On November 18th, I spent $29.08 at Chick-fil-A for DoorDash. We don't have a Chick-fil-A by us, so I couldn't just drive and save the money. So I was just like, let me just pay it on DoorDash. But that's so expensive, $30 a day just to eat one meal that didn't even fill me up because they don't flipping have chicken strips anymore. I was disappointed. I had settled for the chicken nuggets, so this $30 was essentially wasted. On November 19th, I spent $10.47 at Udon. I don't even like udon, so that was kind of a poor purchase on my part. I spent $24.23 on sushi at the Hub and $1.45 on strawberry shortcake ice cream. I like ice cream, but every time I eat ice cream, it hurts my throat, so that was also a wasted purchase. December 15th, I had to spend $3.23 at LabCorp, which is also for my stomach things. On December 17th is when I got my Christmas shopping done. I spent $92.49 at one store, Burlington, and then I spent $7.71 at Target. $7.71 was on my toothpaste, so that was kind of a necessity, although that's kind of expensive for toothpaste. And then I spent $92.49 on other people's gifts. December 20th, I spent $826.84 on this camera and vlogging kit. I spent $35.52 at Walgreens for Christmas cards. I spent $30 for a gym membership, and I spent $6.56 at Five Below for another part of my camera kit. Then on December 22nd, I spent $1,024.54 at Home Depot for a gift for my parents this Christmas, which was a dishwasher. Other than that, the only other red expenses are covering the cost of my credit card, which comes from my checking account, and also the rent I pay. So the credit card amount varies based on how much I spend per month, but then the rent is $750 taken out every month. As for my savings account, it currently has $4,840, but $500 is taken out every single month as an automatic payment to my Roth IRA account. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna start from November 1st and then work our way to December 25th. On November 2nd, I spent $26.44 at Target. Amazon, I spent $20.87. Starbucks, I spent $6 and a penny. I don't even like Starbucks that much. Oh my gosh. And $6 for a drink. I spent $100 on Amazon on the 11th. Okay, $35 for a doctor's appointment, $6.60 at Target. I think this was for deodorant. $50.72 at Zara for this top. $11.52 for Chipotle. $6.01 again at Starbucks. $15 to get my eyebrows done. $12.55 at Target. $24.12 at Whole Foods. $20.76 at Just Burgers. I remember the exact order. I spent $116.46 at Shein. $10.80 at Macy's, $84.45 at Target. I don't even remember what that was for. $9.65 at Macy's and $16.53 at Macy's. Oof, oof, oof. That is really bothering me because the only really necessary purchases on here were to go to the doctor, so $35, and then perhaps to get groceries, and even then I only spent $24.12. Other than that, all of these expenses should be taken out. Like all the money I spent on going out to eat and getting Starbucks, that one is the one that makes me the most mad. Even the Shein one, to be fair, I did return it like about 75% of the items I bought, so I did get that money back. But still, like $116 at the initial purchase is not good. Between the 23rd and the 24th, my only purchases were at the Hub at UW. So I spent $12.67, $13.21, $2.25 $15.70 and $15.16. To be fair, I was also paying for Kane's food at the time, which he did pay me back for, but still I had to go buy food, which I Then I spent $25.64 at Etsy, and then another $25.91 at Etsy, which were both gifts for Christmas for other people. Now on to December's statement. I spent $30 on gas for a car that wasn't mine. Kane lost his credit card, so I had to cover him for a solid month. Amazon, I spent $9.27. Amazon again, $25.12. Amazon again, $85.95. I have no idea what that purchase was on. Village Sushi, what the? $72.59. Trader Joe's, I spent $43.14. I spent less on my groceries than I did on going out to eat one time. Barek and Baguette, I spent $32.02 for half a sandwich. Again, at the Hub, I spent $24.78. Target, $7.18. LabCorp, okay, so this was a necessary purchase, $11.38. Faux Tan Brothers was $12.18. I love Faux Tan Brothers, so that is fine, but also, like, it blows my mind how the restaurant that I really wanted to go to was a lot cheaper than one that I didn't really want to go to that I ended up spending so much money on. Not Village Sushi. I love Village Sushi, but Barek and Baguette, $32, are you kidding me? For an overpriced, semi-okay looking sandwich. $7.88 at Target. What do I keep spending money at Target for? I don't even know. $11.58 for Cafe on the Ave. I had a quesadilla. It was okay. It made my tummy hurt. $29 on a pole dancing class. $17.63 at Amazon. $4.35 for some ice cream at Molly Moon's. And $62.28 at Sally's Beauty Supply to dye my hair. That is horrible. That's horrible. Looking at these statements makes me feel so disgusted. It's horrible that I spend so much money on going out to eat and getting random stuff at Target and Amazon that I don't even remember what I bought. I mean, essentially the only things I really need to pay for are groceries and rent and, you know, additional charges with doctor's visits and insurance. But other than that, everything else definitely needs to go down by a very, very, very large amount. I spent $5,238.75 from November 1st to December 25th and only earned $4,468.17. According to my calculations, my spending is $770.58 greater than the money I am earning. Anyways, now that I have done this exercise, I'm definitely going to start making a monthly budget and figuring out how to lessen all of those unnecessary expenses. This exercise was super helpful for me to understand what I am spending on, and considering that most of the expenses are unnecessary is so mind-blowing to me, but it was definitely a wake-up call, so I really enjoyed that I made this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as well, and once again, I wish you and your loved ones a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!